This poor guy is just left alone here in the mountains. No ID, no nothing. We don't even know who he is to let his family know.
It appears to be a human organ of some sort. There could be more scattered around the island. Those wretched fiends. They kidnapped Mary.
Ninjas! You really think you can get past me? That was a good night's sleep. And looking outside, it looks good. Yes. No rain. All right, we've got $1,000, right? I'd like to get a new horse. That's gonna cost at least $2 grand. But I could also use some upgraded armor. It appears that my armor is actually mostly almost broken. So let's actually top off with some fresh, how about some diamond leggings? I have more actual durability left on my chest plate. So let's go ahead. We'll get diamond boots. That's 400 coins, but it will replace our other sets of armor. And we also have protection on our chest plate. So I'm gonna save that. Now there's a few things I'd like to do today. I'd like to get a new horse. I'd like to check out the city hall, see if there's anything else I can get up to for the city or whatnot. Maybe make some more money on the side. And maybe run a couple extra brewery runs on my own, even if I don't have to do it anymore, to make sure we get that extra cash. But I'm a little nervous. We've explored outside the city a few times, mainly on deliveries at this point, and twice we have found a body out in the woods. And because they're not undead bodies, so they weren't killed by the disease. So with all that in mind, I think I'm just gonna take a look around, see if we can check out the forest, especially the outer edges of the nearby, near the city. We could just find some clues about anything else that we might need. We still have to wait for Dr. Hamish. He's busy cooking up the cure in the lab for our girl Mary. Hopefully he doesn't have to send us back out to deal with any more undead to find those flowers. That was a lot, and they were not exactly easy to fight all those undead. We also found these tokens up and around the reed, and this is another one. No.
What on earth is this disgusting find? It appears to be a human organ of some sort. There could be more scattered around the island. I best find them.
2 bodies, undead guarding flowers. It's the only way to cure them. We believe the only way to stop their disease, which is what Dr. Heyman working on. And now a human organ. It looks specifically like a heart, which is overall, no matter what organ, is absolutely disturbing. But that makes me more confident that I'm glad I'm coming out to check the forest for bodies and stuff, because I have a sneaky suspicion that we're nowhere close to figuring out this mystery. Well, we've ran into Porto Aurora. Not exactly our goal. This is where Hamish is. If this is the path we usually take to get to Porto Aurora, I'm assuming that this is a much more unexplored direction. Let's see if we can walk around. Nighttime. Oh, the undead's everywhere. Let's see if we can just avoid the undead for now. Let's just keep on focusing and see if we can. There's a little house out here. See if we can find any more bodies or clues, anything else that might be going on, or I guess more organs. This looks completely abandoned. No clues, no blood. Oh, okay. It was good to cool off from the lake here. Glad I found it. A little off Porto Aurora. We've explored this area before, but not too intensively. I remember seeing those houses on a previous delivery. I mean, we skimmed over the mountains that way, so I guess let's check through them this way, see if we can find anything. I've assumed we might find more tokens. We found one of these region tokens on top of the mountain before, so I wouldn't be insanely shocked if we found another one. Oh, well, I guess we found what we're looking for. It's not this way, is it? The blood seems to go up the mountain, starting back here. Is it coming from the village? It really looks like it is. Oh, I don't like the looks of that. Yeah, this came directly from the village. So one of you guys are murderers. Either these are all connected into serial killer, or one of you guys are just murdering at a very bad time. It looks like there's another full body over here. This poor guy is just left alone here in the mountains. No ID, no nothing. We don't even know who he is to let his family know. I mean, I can't drag him out of the mountains either. We kind of have to just leave him here. But that confirms there's something suspicious going on. There's quite a lot of murders. This blood goes a long way back this way too. Jeez. Does it lead to anything else? Because that blood goes in 2 different directions. No, but that's super interesting. Yeah, that's really strange. It's becoming nighttime again. We're gonna have to pull off another all-nighter. Well, I guess let's head up the mountain, see if we can get any point of view from anything. We we really gotta keep our eye out. I mean, I highly doubt we found a second dead body around here, but I mean, it's the mountains. It's a good place to hide just about anything you don't want to be found. It's hard to travel. We don't have a great way to get around these mountains. Not seeing anything from up here. I guess another good reason for the mountains is all the undead's out here. Even if the mountains are scarce of the undead because of the lack of food, it's a pretty good chance that body will get eaten up before anyone else finds it. The fact that we found it, and I wouldn't say it's fresh, but it can't be more than a day or two old. It's unlikely for anyone else to find that he's up here. Sadly, I feel bad for his family most of all if he has one, and no idea what's happened to him, and they're never gonna know. What do we have here? It's glowing like we had a region token before. Region of Onosoph Mountains. Wonder how these region tokens got here. I wonder if they're like a traveler's Easter egg. Thinks no one's gonna pick them up. Humans do some weird things. This stupid undead. I think we have another region token down here. Let's go ahead and deal with this guy. Now let's go ahead and head down here. See what we've got. Another human organ. Oh, what are these doing out here all over? Oh, the dead are just surrounding me. I think the human organs are attracting more of them. I don't know. But 2 human organs and a dead body. We've definitely have our suspicions. Something's going on, but I'm exhausted. I think we're gonna head back. Hopefully we can get home before the crack of dawn and get some sleep in. But this village being close to 2 body parts, one on each side, and then a murder victim itself, I have my suspicions, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on this village out here. The village? Hey, can you even call it that? The collection of mini houses? Ah, there's our home sweet home, the city of safeness, which is what we hope. But we've got another region token, the one of San Felipe. I'm gonna have to start storing these tokens in my house because I don't know of any purpose for them right now. And they're taking up inventory space. I could use that for so many more things. I'm just glad we got back before the break of dawn. It means we can actually get a decent night's sleep after being up for so long. By the time we wake up tomorrow morning, we can check out getting ourselves a brand new horse and then check out City Hall, see what they have for us. Well, not the greatest sleep in my life, but was definitely nice to have a nap. And God, the undead at nighttime are just all over the city. It'd be so much worse if it rained. We saw that the last few days. Bread, I mean, I don't like wasting time cooking meat, and it's the easiest travel food with the longest shelf life. So let's go ahead and let's stock up on a bit more bread here because we're pretty low. Now we're still a little short of buying a horse, but if we make a single delivery handheld, that should give us enough profits that we should actually be able to afford ourselves a new horse. And not the cheap, crappy horse that ran away the last thunderstorm we had. I just gotta stay busy until Dr. Hamish can contact me. And then that way we can continue to help Mary. But until he gets a hold of me, there's nothing else that I can do. I just gotta make sure we have money put away, we have an operational business so I can pay any other expenses she might have. I could buy the product and that would save us time, but it would cut it close to our total cost of being able to afford everything we need for the horse, because there's the horse, the armor, the saddle, the lead. So let's steal it.
A resident of this fine city tipped me off about bandits smuggling moonshine into the apartment above them. It is best if I infiltrate the place and steal the product.
Alright, the apartment should be right up here somewhere. Let's take this ladder here and let's actually get to the roof. Alright, get across here. There we go. Alright, I believe... Oh, we're actually a building over. It's okay. We can use the trees to get across. Let's get ready. Probably gonna have a fight down here waiting for us. As long as it's that... Yep, not infected like the last one. I guess the last hideout was in a different city, but they didn't have any bandits in them. They had quite a few infected. Seemed like they were the safest bandits in the world. There we go. Those guys weren't too tough to deal with. And there's our moonshine. Luckily, this one was in town. We didn't have to travel too far. All right, with that in hand, we just gotta head back to the brewery and line up a customer we can deliver this to. As long as we don't run into any lawmen along the way, we should be in the clear. I really should clean this place up a bit. Jeez, it's just there's so many vines and whatnot. It's so annoying. But I mean, the business is operational and it's making money. But cosmetics isn't something we can actually focus on right now. Let's just sell the product. Sell the moonshine.
An order for our fine moonshine has come in from a customer on Ialpa Island. It is best if I deliver it to them now.
Crap, Ialpa Island? That's a little bit of a distance away, and I don't know if I remember exactly where it is. Probably best if we stop by the house first and look at our map. Alright, so here's San Felipe where we are. So Ialpa Island. Yeah, that's a little bit away. We're gonna have to do some sea travel. It doesn't really matter that we have no horse. So I guess we have two options. We can head to the end of city and then hop island to island here, right? And then we probably make it. Or we could go straight to Losija Forest, right? And then swim all the way across, I guess, to Alpaipa. Now, I think that's just too big of a distance. I think we've taken this route before. I think that's where we ran into the pirates on one of our early deliveries. Hello, Mr. Lawman. Nothing to see here. Okay, we passed him. I believe we head out in this direction. This is the end of the city that we want to head towards. I really wish there was a boat here we could take out or rent or something, I guess, you know, but there's just not going to be, or at least not a feasible one that's actually going to make us money on this single delivery. Luckily, we can use the docks as a scouting location, and well, kind of a directional basis. So we know at the end of the docks is when we need to get off here, and it looks like there's the first island we have to jump to. So let's start swimming all the way over. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've ran this island route before. I think I know what customer we're delivering to. They've only had one delivery in the past, so no wonder I didn't exactly remember where they were. I believe this is the island we need to be on. So let's just look around for the house that we're looking for. I think it's the only house on this island, at least the only one on this side of it. This is a decent bit bigger than the previous two islands we just kind of swam and jumped to for a little bit of relief from the water. Here we go.
I am extremely grateful for this moonshine. America wants to take it from us, but we will not let that happen.
You're absolutely right, ma'am. It will not happen. $8.50? Oh, that's a little disappointing. Alrighty, let's check out what horses we can actually buy. Okay, so last time we got the standard bred 500 coins. We can go all the way up to, ooh, quite a lot actually. We can get the Black Stallion at $12.50. And we should have enough left over to actually get, ooh, I didn't realize there were horses on this side. Patch Saddler Gray Thoroughbred. They go all the way up to 3K. All right, so I would like diamond horse armor. So that's 200. I would, obviously, we're gonna need a lead, maybe more than one. So 20, 40, 60, we'll say. So that's 2,200 left of our total. 30 coins for a saddle. And then we can pick up another leash, giving us 2,150. So that leaves us with basically $2,000 we could spend on a horse. So we could go all the way up to the Dark Turkoman. Now let's do it. Let's get the Dark Turkoman horse. There we go. Nice horsey. You stay here. I'll be right back. I gotta get the rest of your stuff. Oh, but I didn't account for the extra coins we'd have to spend to get up to the extra armor. Ooh, that's okay. We could just get less leads. I mean, we just had some leashes. We had so many of them break last time. Oh, and yeah, you're a great deal faster than our last horsey. Nice. And you have a much better jump. All right, buddy, you go ahead and you sit down right here. I'm gonna head inside the city hall and check things out.
Forging Legacy.
You still have not gotten that book in yet?
Unfortunately not. It has been in high demand. I'll tell you what, come back tomorrow. We might have a new shipment coming in.
Sounds like a plan. Mary's not well, and I will get her that book if it is the last thing I do.
We are all praying for her, Jack.
Thank you, Sophie. I really appreciate it. You've been too kind.
Donald, what brings you here?
Not good news, I fear. Mary is missing.
What? Missing?
Yes. The doctors at the hospital have no idea where she is.
I better get there immediately and investigate this matter myself.
San Felipe Medical Center.
The Ascendancy insignia on the wall. Those wretched fiends. They kidnapped Mary. Their castle is located on Iolpa Island. I have no choice but to infiltrate it and find her. I'll get revenge on those cowards, if it's the last thing I do.
Well, it's a good thing we just got some experience with heading to that direction. Sadly, we can't take our newly found steed. No matter, that's perfectly fine. We need to head there as quickly as possible, and we know the perfect route to get there. Their home should be just up ahead, and they will not get away with taking Mary. You can just see their castle. I think they're so good. They're so special with the little castle. I'll show them. Using the rain, the undead, and the darkest cover, we'll get in there. Time for them to learn their mistake. Ninjas! You really think you can get past me? You guys might have some fancy moves. How about a bullet to the face? Yeah, that didn't seem to work now too well for you, did it? That's okay, I still got a sword and a shield. Your numbers become my advantage at this point, not your own. Just because there's 3 or 4 of you doesn't mean you can defeat me. Get over here, die like your friend. Are we going a little temple death trap here? I'm not scared of this. Try all you like, but I'm coming for Mary. Here we go. Button. Wait, we can place this to get through. Here we go. We can put this right here and go through this vent. Where is Mary? These sons of guns are gonna learn their lesson. We can't underestimate them. They already got through us once, getting Mary behind our backs. Those ninjas were impressive. This looks like the right way to go. Let's go. More ninjas. Especially with the shield. You guys can't attack 50% of my areas. And with a back to the wall, I have all the defense. What was that? Repeat the sequence. Find a way to unlock the main chamber. I saw blue then pink, but I don't know. I'm assuming pink was last. Well, let's just find one of the okay, does this work? All right, so it's not purple first. We know that. I need a new shield. This is almost broken. This is just gonna be trial and error. What is this, yellow? Okay, that didn't work either. Is this pink or purple again? It doesn't matter, it didn't work. Blue. Blue's the first color. Okay, so we saw, I thought I saw blue and pink, right? So if we saw blue then pink, did we miss the second half of the sequence at that point then? I thought we missed the first half. Definitely not yellow. This is not the next one we need. Purple, try it. Yes. Okay, so it's blue, purple, and then we just have to 50-50 guess yellow or pink. I want to say yellow. So let's see it. And yes. So all now we have to do is find the pink left. So we can't even mess up the pattern anymore. And pink. Yes. I don't like the looks of this. Let's make sure everything's loaded and ready.
We have been expecting you, Jack.
Help!
You fiends! Release her now!
Careful with your words, Mr. Prioring. If we release her now, she will fall into death.
Hamish, you sold me out. You traitor!
I did what I had to do. The Ascendancy saw your potential and wanted to lure you in. The only way to do so was to take the one you love. So, I had Mary taken.
We lured you here because we want you on our side. The disease is spreading across the island, and there is no way out. You working with us is paramount to ensuring this island has a future.
Drop dead! I read Joey Dimitri's autobiography. The Ascendancy are a fiendish group who act like they possess pure intentions only to backstab, as you did with Joey. How are you guys even still around? Joey destroyed the Ascendancy years ago.
He killed our leader, but little did he know we had another secret underground chapter that I led. When Joey killed our leader, I learned of the news and vowed to continue the Ascendancy as the new leader. Once Joey saved the world, we devoted our existence to preserving his legacy. Now, you can become the next savior as Joey was, following in his footsteps. You simply need to work with us.
Just get Mary to safety. I will work with you if I know she is okay.
You have a deal, but before you can work with us, you need to prove your worth. Daryl? This is Daryl Bowles, our finest recruit. He was once like you, a former government agent of the Scylla Republic. But when the U.S. took over the island, he left for us. We trained him, and he is now our finest warrior. Defeat him, and we will know you are legit.
So we have to defeat this imposter? Fine. I'll deal with him like everyone else I've ever dealt with. The point is to save Mary, and that's all that I care about. I've always wanted purpose to be a hero, but none of that matters if Mary isn't around. His clones eat up my shots. Let's move in for the physical sword hits. There we go. You're the real one? No, you're not. Y'all think you're something special. You're no one, just like any of us. You didn't have to take Mary. All you had to do was ask. There was no reason. No reason for any of this. If your goals are as true as they say they are, that all you want to do is prevent the disease, to stop it, to stop the island from falling under this horrible virus. Whether you were under this accolation that we thought was previously disbanded or not, there was no reason to kidnap her and to take her away from me. To threaten her life, you won't get that chance again. So I better watch your backs if I were you, because I won't allow it. Never, ever again will she slip through my fingers like that. You and your little stupid fake people, get over here. You're just a terrible shot's what you are. There goes my shield. That's the end of that. Okay, we're gonna have to keep this battle in our control now. We don't want to give them the distance advantage. We gotta stay close as possible. Don't let them get any shots off. Come on, come on. You're almost down out of here, Dale. Why don't you just go down already, because you're not gonna defeat me. Out of here. Go away, Daryl. You're going down, Daryl. You're not gonna reopen the floor, right?
No! Mary!
Tragic.
You devils!
We told you Mary would be free. To another realm. Mary had the disease. There was no saving her. We cannot have liabilities around, future undead around, or else we will not be able to save the island.
All of you will pay for this with your lives. I will develop the cure myself and save this island!
Good luck with that.
Mary, no. It couldn't have. Mary! Dr. Hamish, you will pay!